Morning, all. Morning. What is going on, my peoples? We're doing a morning Premier League review. Welcome to Fozzy TV. Do me a favor, guys. Hit that subscription button, notification button, and like button, all that good stuff. Yeah, I'm absolutely exhausted, guys. Honestly, I've just woken up. I've just woken up. I nearly missed the whole stream. I'm so tired. I think I stayed up like till 3 a.m. I think something like that. We did something at night on this channel, and then we moved on to Uncle Roz's channel and did something on his channel as well. But yeah, I missed this morning shows, guys. Like doing this for you guys. Every I think it was more or less every day when I was on holiday around 10 a.m. Yeah, so I thought I'd come back and do this again. Yeah, guys, hit that like button, all that good stuff. Yeah, the Premier League is very interesting this season, isn't it, man? Liverpool, trash. Man United yesterday losing to Everton's 10 men, trash. Arsenal, phenomenal. Man City, hot and cold. Um, the rest of the Premier League, even the promoted teams are doing pretty well as well. So yeah, it's pretty good. If you look at it from a neutral point of view, it's not the same teams as winning it every single time and being top every time. We expected obviously Liverpool to do well this season, especially with the signings they made, but it's a big failure, and the head coach has just ruined that for them. You look at Man City, they brought in some players, they were doing all right, and all of a sudden, they win a few games, then they lose, then they draw. It's just they're just all over the place. They haven't got that consistency in the Premier League so far, which is strange because the way they're beating teams sometimes it makes you think like they're back to normality, but it ain't. It's not always the same. Let me just put the Premier League there on the screen for you. As you can see, don't know what the hell is going on here. Get back to normal, man. Yeah, as you can see, look. and then you got Chelsea. Chelsea were second. Same as Man City. Consistency is not there. They've lost 3 already this season. Man City's lost 4. Aston Villa, I didn't even know they only lost 3 games this season. Damn. They're fourth. At one stage, they were in the bottom half because of, the losses and draws they had. They've come up. And then you got Crystal Palace, who's only lost 2 games as well behind that. It's madness, isn't it? Like how close everything is. Look at this, man. 4 losses to Man United and Spurs. Yeah, man. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Then you look at the bottom half. Wolverhampton are definitely going down. They're done now with the Premier League. They ain't coming back. Done, man. But as I always say, guys, the channel is about everybody. It doesn't have to be, people that support one club. It's for everybody, man. That's what I'm here for now. So yeah, if you're supporting other clubs and all that stuff, we could, talk about your club. It's no problem for me. I do watch some of your games. So let me just see the chat at the moment. Yeah, please like, subscribe, family. Yeah, Nems, big up, my brother. I hope you're okay. I'm all right, man. I've just woken up, a bit tired. I mean, switching to the night shift and all that stuff. Big up, Clive, as always, my brother. Yes. Big up, Abdul. Big up, my guy. Haven't seen you for a bit. I hope you're okay. Tony as well. Morning, Forces. Yeah, man. It's all good, man. It's all good. Unless you're a Liverpool fan and a Man United fan at the moment. I saw Saeed in it. I saw Saeed after the game yesterday, man. Oh my gosh, some of the language he was using on there, spitting on the camera every time as well. Yeah, he's losing the plot, guys. I swear, like, when you lose to a team with 10 men and 10 men from like the early minutes of the game. I think it was something like 13 minutes into the game. Idrissa Gay, I think, went off because he slapped his own player. It was weird. It was very strange. Very strange. Yeah, so he went off. He went off. but Everton still still won the game with Dewsbury Hall. It was weird. You know what I mean, like how you come, do you come to Old Trafford, get your player sent off in the first 30 minutes, and then after that score a goal and keep a clean sheet throughout the game? And that's your old manager, David Moyes. Oh man, it's criminal, man. Absolutely criminal. Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, but listen, it is what it is. That's the Premier League this season, if you know what I mean. And yeah, teams don't want it. Teams don't want it. Only Arsenal are the consistent team, and the rest of them behind that, they're just falling apart. And it's going to be like that throughout the season, guys. Don't ever expect it to be hot on cold. So someone's going to be coming from behind and doing some amazing results. I think the rest of the teams in the Premier League, guys, they're gonna just draw, lose, win like that consistently, because there ain't no fight left in the rest of the teams, if you know what I mean. And the more Arsenal see that, the more their confidence grows. Now there's no more set piece Arsenal, guys. They're scoring goals freely, if you know what I mean. And that's the scariest part for the rest of the Premier League. That that fear factor that they used to have is no longer there, because there's no teams pushing them, if you know what I mean. Look at that. Like played 12, won 9, and 29 points. The second team that played the same amount of games is 23 points. It's crazy, man. And then you got the other ones like 1 point behind each other. If you look at Man City after that, Aston Villa after that, all that stuff. Yeah, it's one of those seasons, man. It is dark. It is dark, Rems. And I don't know where teams are going to go from here. Yeah, but let me share with you guys what City's done yesterday, as we talk about other teams and all that stuff. Let me show you, man. It was crazy outside Old Trafford. People were actually having a go at him. Shouting at him from the side. Yeah, it looks scary, man. At one stage, I thought they were gonna come and fight him or something. But listen to this, though, guys. Listen to this.
Wallahi.
What's happening?
Every single Manchester United player and manager, meet me in the car park, bro. Meet me in the car park. 10 men Everton. 10 men Everton. For how long have come here? 10 years on the spin. And they've come away with nothing, bro. And you were like David Moyes. David Moyes, yeah? We hounded out 10 years ago, bro. 10 years ago. And he's come here, the easiest. Let me tell you something. The easiest 1-0 victory you'll ever see. And who allowed that? Manchester United Football Club. You players, yeah? And you're the manager, Ruben Amorim, yeah? Bunch of weak, spineless individuals. You made it.
Yeah, he's right, man. They were absolutely diabolical yesterday. I was thinking to myself, guys, like at some stage you're gonna score, right? But it didn't look like they were ever gonna score. They were, oh man. If I was a fan, thank God I'm not, I'll call it a day. I'll just walk away from that football club. It was awful, man. What kind of tactics are those? You know what I mean? Like, they just kept on launching the ball in the box and hitting hope, thinking like they're gonna score from there. But they were awful. But it's good to see this back, innit? It's good to see something like this back. It's good to see like we don't have the worries anymore, you know what I mean, at the moment, until we play again and just watch rivals, losing the plot. Especially the ones who were laughing at us not so long ago. Oh, we're back, kumbaya and all that stuff. Now look, it swings around. But listen, I don't think our club, Liverpool, is ever gonna come back anytime soon. I'm not, fooled by this head coach and these players anymore. I've just accepted it for what it is. The head coach's got to go, and some of those players got to go. That's how it is. Because we're never going to improve, guys, under this head coach. He's got no spine. He's got no backbone. He's just terrible. But yeah, let him carry on, man. You're going to see some madness going on this stream.
Easy for them today, bro. Easy. They even have to send themselves off to make it easy for us. And yet we couldn't capitalize, bro. 10 men we are talking about. Wallahi or billahi tallahi, man. And people had the audacity to say I'm overreactionary. Am I overreactionary now? Tell me now. Am I overreactionary? I'm here. People are telling me there is progress. This football is not good enough. The manager sat there for 94 minutes, yeah? I did not change the formation one time. Wallahi, you absolute incompetent manager, bro. We will get nowhere with this manager. 5 in the back. 5 at the back against 10 men Everton. Explain that to me. Explain it to me, please. Everton just went side to side, to side, and we made it so easy, predictable. That's what this football is. It's predictable. You know what to do. Just sit in a low block, sit 2 banks of 4, and that's it. You've got your win. And the manager's there. He sat down 1 minute, he stood up. He's looking at the sky 1 minute, he's looking at the floor 1 minute. Brother, this is not therapy, this football club, bro. If you want therapy, go see a psychologist. This is Manchester United Football Club. We're here. We're here. Manchester United Football Club, we're here. This is not no therapy. Every week, I struggle. I feel good. I feel bad. Brother, are you okay in the head, bro? Are you okay in the head? You need to be the Manchester United manager. Act like one. David Moyes. We hounded him out. We hounded this manager out because it wasn't good enough.
Yeah, guys, it's embarrassing, isn't it? When an ex-manager of the football club just comes around, like a terrible manager, by the way, and tactics your manager with 10 men, and and you got no reply. You know what I mean? Like, they were just kicking the ball every single time, every opportunity, kick it in there, give it to Ahmad, cuts in, launches it to the far post. He goes for a goal kick. The other way around, Xerxes headers the ball, hits it straight at the goalkeeper. It wasn't that many difficult saves Pickford had to make, to be fair. It was more close to him as well. And that's why Saeed is mad at the moment, because it was just too easy for Everton's 10 men. It wasn't like Everton had to like over exert themselves. There wasn't no like doing a lot in the game for Everton's 10 men to win it either. Jack Grealish, Dewsbury Hall, Gardner, I think that's his name. They were just phenomenal in the midfield, to be fair, guys. They were just relaxing in the game. And the defense, yeah, they wasn't troubled much. For a team that's down to 10, they wasn't even troubled much, man. Yeah, Man United are in the mud. They are in the mud, guys, honestly. I think it should have been all yellow card each yesterday. Yes, he slapped him, but Keane got near him too. Yeah, 100%. You're spot on, Clive. The thing is, with the modern day football, players don't have to do much to get sent off. If you know what I mean, you could just talk to someone nowadays, just a little like a breath on their face, and you get sent off. If that's a sending off, might as well just call it a day, man. That referee wanted Man United to win yesterday. There's no way you can say he didn't want Man United to win. Sending off a player at the 13-minute mark, not even like, calming himself before he gives that card, clearly shows there's something not right there. 100%, man. Slot Amaran Tactical Solutions Summer Coaching courses are now on sale for all upcoming ambitious coaches. There, if you're going to be going down that route with those head coaches, then you might as well just call it day. They're rubbish, bro. This is the modern day management, man. There's no football knowledge. I'm sorry, like even Pep Guardiola, the one you're copying the most, doesn't play that type of football. But for some reason, you're still playing this type of football. You got to move on from things like this. Be hard to beat, first of all. Make sure you don't concede goals. And then just, retaliate after that, which is attacks. They don't even think like that anymore, guys. Just play this ticky-tacky football side to side. We're going to be looking this way. We're going to be looking that. We're going to get neck ache. We're going to get neck ache just doing this every single time, guys. That's how it is football now. I've had enough, man. I've had enough of all this nonsense, man. And I keep saying, like, just be hard to beat. Put a defensive side there, and then just progress. That team that's defending and doing low box will eventually get tired anyway. But nobody says anything about that. They just let it. They just want to watch this ticky-tacky football that doesn't exist anymore. Premier League does not do that anymore. Premier League, everybody is solid now. Everybody's hard to beat now. There's a survival here for everybody. Nobody wants to be relegated apart from Wolves. The rest of the teams are fighting compared to the previous seasons. All teams used to do in the previous seasons was they come up the league and then they go down the league. They come up the league, all three of them talking about, and then they go down the league. Now, look at Sunderland, look at the other teams, look at Burnley. You see all of them that got promoted, Leeds. Look what they are, man. They are, some of them are above the relegation, just Leeds and Burnley. But look at the points they got. One has got 11, one has got 10. One is joint 17th, one is 1 point behind. We didn't see that last few seasons. All we saw is, they come up the league, they go down the league. They come up the league, they go down the league. Yeah, but as I said, that Man United, goodness gracious me, man. I don't blame him going this crazy, but he needs to take it easy for his own health, man.
Came and beat us with 10 men. Embarrassing!
Wallahi, I don't want to see nobody fucking chat to me. You see, wallahi, billahi, tallahi, I'm here, Old Trafford, every single week, yeah? Wallahi, come and meet me here. If you want to talk, let's talk. Because I'm not having people telling me I'm lying. I'm not having people say I'm overreacting. I'm watching with my own eyes. 5 in the back. Is this what we live for? Is this what you want to watch? Everton fans, yeah, wallahi, not once, yeah, they made substitution at the end. At the end. Players were begging to come off.
They were.
We got lucky against Chelsea. Let's be honest. And even then, they look better than us.
Yep.
Progress, progress. Results, yes. But I saw through it. I saw through the lies. The manager of this football club has said, yo, we want to play long ball.
Mm-hmm.
Long ball tactics. The manager is admitting he wants to play long ball at this football club.
And this fucking system is fucking done out here. And most of you are fucking too scared to fucking say it. It's done out here.
But I don't care if I'm
20
screwed.
minutes to go, we're playing with 3 centre-backs. Put one of them fucking in a box, at least.
We fucking came here, bro. Wallahi, there's a guy, yeah? He's come from fucking Texas. And he's left early. I'm from round the road. And I've stayed here. Shame on me, man. Booed. We got booed.
Yep.
Off. And rightly so. For once, the Old Trafford crowd had a bit of respect about themselves today. They had a bit of respect about themselves.
Yep.
I cannot understand. The players are not getting away with it, by the way. The players are a bunch of absolute disgrace.
Mm-hmm.
Losing the 50-50s, walking around the pitch. Bruno Fernandes. I told you. Should have sold him in the summer. But he's got to save us. Fucking save us for what, man? Chill out what?
There you go.
What do you mean chill out?
There you go.
Are you watching this shit? What do you mean chill out? We just lost. What do you mean chill out?
Watch the same game.
Yeah, and?
Enjoy the atmosphere.
Enjoy what atmosphere? What do you mean? Look at this, man. I take back what I said. We've got people here for a day out. No, seriously, man. We've got people here for a day out. Hey? Look at this.
They're taking the piss, man. They're taking the piss, and he's losing the plot. He's spitting at the camera, bro. Yeah. Listen, they're not like us, are they? Like, at least they boo the team. We just walk off. You know what I mean? Our fans are still happy. We're 12th, people. Like we are 12th in the league now. We've gone down one, and Everton is above us, and Man United is above us, and we have to accept that, believe it or not. That's how bad it is. It's crazy, man. At least they boo their team. What do? We just walk off. No booing, nothing. It's okay. It's another loss. It's a norm. You know what I mean? We don't care. Big up, you never walk alone, bro. Big up, my guy. Yeah, but listen. They're in the mud, aren't they? They're back to normality. There's no excuse for that. There's no excuse for Man United being the way they are in that game yesterday. They just, they were terrible throughout the game. There was no tactical thing. Even with Fernandes, sometimes when you look at those players, those luxury players, do they do enough in the team? I don't think they do, because, the work rate is the most important thing. And, them lot keep passing the ball, launching it forward with no direction of the ball, just hoping someone can get at the end of it. That's not the way of football. You have to mean things. If you got a luxury player, you need someone like Gerrard. That's going to give you the all. Does the tackles as well as the grafting and the creativity at the same time. I honestly think if Fernandes left their football club, they'll be a better team because they have to galvanize together, all of them, and fight the cause, if you know what I mean. But they don't want that. They still want to keep him around. They could have sold him for a lot of money in the summer to the Saudi clubs, but they decided to keep him. And they think that they're going to get somewhere with this. Listen, you're going to get that odd win here and there. But other than that, they're still terrible no matter what, guys. Come on, man. We've got to be serious here. I don't know where people thought of they're going to be in a Champions League spot and etc. They're still rubbish, man. It doesn't matter how many players you sign. Man United is not going to change. When you're in that rut, it's hard to get out of it. And that's how I see it with Man United. I never thought Almiron is the one because the club is too big for him. It's not only too big. If the fans and the ownership and the club is not together, it's a difficult place to be at, if you know what I mean. And then the way he talks about his match reaction sometimes, and I think to myself, bro, are you really saying things like that? About players who fight each other after that performance and things like that. You don't say things like that, man. You should be forgetting about the press conference. Get your assistant or someone out there to speak and go and have a go at every one of those players, man. You was the home team yesterday. You was not the away team. You wasn't the team that's down with 10 men. They were, Everton was. But you still couldn't fight back and at least get an equalizer or something. Sometimes I do agree. Playing against 10 men is difficult. But show some ambition in it to get back into the game. And they haven't even showed that yesterday. It's just ridiculous. And then the worst part of it, Everton actually deserved the win. Each time they defended as a team. Each time they attacked as a team. They should have had another goal if they made the right passes. Maybe 1 or 2 goals, actually. But, they messed it about. That 10 men yesterday, was phenomenal. And I can't believe I'm saying this about Everton. They were absolutely phenomenal, man. Big up John Conway. I'll see you there, bro. Good morning. You never walk alone. John Conway. Big up, my guys. Big up, big up, big up. Yeah. But let's get real, man. It's still going to continue. You're going to see a lot of stuff about Man United as we go along. Check this out, guys.
This man, we got people here for a day out, man. Wallahi, our club is finished. They're telling me to relax. Manchester United Football Club needs to sort this out, bro. This system is not working. The manager is not working. Wallahi, we can get top 4 this season. We can get top 5. Call me only the one deluded. This squad, this league, yeah? Let me tell you something. Please, I'm sorry, please. Shut the fuck up, man. Shut the fuck up. Please. Now, shut the fuck up, man. Seriously. Respectfully, yeah? Respectfully, then, innit?
He's spitting, man. Oh, bloody hell. He's lost the plot. Big up, and Alex, man. I haven't seen you for a long time, bro. I hope you're okay. Family's good and all that good stuff, bro. Big up for the Lulu fans talking about Europe now. What happened to the bread and butter? That's the domestic cup, which the manager throws embarrassing. Yeah, bro. That's how it is in the modern day, unfortunately, bro. Our head coach as well has thrown away the League Cup. For what exactly? What was the point us throwing the League Cup? No point, because we ain't in it anymore. It's crazy, bro. Football's getting disrespected in the Premier League. That's why I come on here. Even yesterday when I was doing the stream, I told you guys, I just can't be bothered with football anymore. It's not because Liverpool are doing bad. I've been saying it for a long time. We're losing our football. The beautiful game ain't no longer beautiful. And we're letting corporate people come to our game and destroy it from top to bottom. Where's the art of the game, which is the tackles? Where is the long range shots that used to go top corner? Players can't take risks anymore. From what I've heard coaches tell them don't shoot from outside the box. Let's walk it in. Things like that. That's what coaches are telling players nowadays. That's why you don't see long range shots anymore. How often did you see a long range shot yesterday in that game, Everton? Man United versus Everton. You don't see that anymore. Just a goal. The goal was edge of the box. Dewsbury Hall cut in with his right foot. He's not even right footed. Curled it. It wasn't even top corner. It was like middle of the goal nearly, and the goalkeeper still struggled to actually save that. And this is the goalkeeper they were bragging about. This Belgian goalkeeper apparently is supposed to be the next coming of Peter Schmeichels. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Yeah. The art of the game is gone, man. The art of the game. I don't know. I feel sorry for the young people because they don't see that. They don't see what we've seen in the past. I mean, the beautiful game when people used to dribble past players with ease, and sometimes they bring you down, hard tackles to kick the game off. You do that first challenge in the game to make sure that the authority is there. If you know what I mean. If you're the home team, especially when Gerrard used to do that every game we used to play at home, that first tackle, bam. That sets off the game for Liverpool. Things like that don't happen anymore. Roy Keane, bam, for Man United, sets off the game at Old Trafford. No, man, it's just all nicey. Now our own players are doing a little slap like this and they get sent off. You know what I mean? This is the football that we watch today. Yeah, I don't know how that was a sending off the other day. I know. Malcolm, relax, bro. Okay, it's proper scouts. Well done, bro. Well done. And football has always been about a good blend. Every team needs a street fighter, 100%, bro. 100%. You never walk alone. Hit the nail on the head, bro. This is what we're missing as a football club as well. We've got too many nice players in that pitch, and they don't really do enough, of the defensive work. Hence why too many teams get past Liverpool and score goals with ease anytime. Because they've got that. We don't have that. That's the difference. You need a hard man in midfield. You need that man who sacrifices everything for the sake of the team to win. And we don't have that, man. Guys, get on the chat, man. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for every team. It doesn't matter what team you are. We're going to kick it off over the weekend. We're going to start doing watch-alongs of other teams as well. And I'm going to reach out as much as I can on my other social medias and everywhere else. Yeah. I'm no longer going to do just my team. I'm going to talk about other teams. I'm going to do live, what do you call it? We'll do live panel shows, live individual shows. Like I'm going to talk to one of each of, other clubs and all that stuff. And it's going to become a regular thing, honestly, guys. So don't go anywhere. Just tune into the channel and, hit the like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I'm going to go to other channels at the same time as well. So yeah, just watch me out, watch out for me in those channels. So let's get back and see what he's doing. Is he still arguing with the fans? Let's see. Yeah, when the fans are arguing with you, it's done, innit? It's done, more or less done. Your own fan base is arguing with you.
Fucking hell, man. Seriously, man. Said, sure, wallahi, billahi, man. I'm here. I want this club to succeed. I want this club to succeed, bro. I'm not here for no games, bro. I went to Bilbao. Cost me nearly £1,000. I want this football club to succeed, bro. I'm not here for no joking games. Wallahi. Today, I don't know what the plan was. What was the plan in the game? What was the ambition? What we're meant to do? It's just side to side. Players have to do it, their individual quality themselves. Why? Why do they have to do it themselves? Why? Why is it down to individuals having to carry the team? Why? I'm sorry, man. There needs to be an element of coaching. There needs to be an element of players understanding what the rhythm is of the game, where they're meant to go, where they're meant to pass to. It's just absolutely clueless football. Wallahi. 10 men today, bro. They gave us the upper hand, but yet they were just toying around us, getting the ball, receiving it, turning, looking at the whole of the Stretford end, looking at the whole of the East Stand and saying, I've got time. I've got time because nobody's going to talk to me. Nobody's going to chat to me. Honestly, bro, we
You know what it is, guys? It was similar to the Liverpool goal against, Nottingham Forest goal against Liverpool. If you look at the first goal, the defender actually brought it down from the sky, stopped the ball, looked up, and placed it in the back of the net. If that's happening in football, the manager should be sacked straight away. And I don't think we've ever, you know, we've ever thought of this as a fan base. What Nottingham Forest did to us that day at Anfield. All the goals, guys. Yeah, if that was a team that was awake, it was preventable. But we're not awake. They're not even trying for the manager. As I said, the defender got the ball from a corner, by the way. What do you do in corners, everybody? You have to defend, right? You have to, like, put your life on the line to stop the goals going in. Look at the McAllister chance in that game. What did the Nottingham Forest defenders do? They put their life on the line. They put their body on the line to stop the goal going in. What do? Nobody's even marking that defender when he took the shot. They just stood there, let him bring the ball down from the air, and then place it in the back of the net at the same time. Look up and place it in the net. How is that allowed in the modern day football? No, how is that allowed in football in general? Forget about modern day. I never used to see that in the 90s or the 80s. I never used to see things like this. I only see it in the modern day football, and we have to accept it for what it is. Hell no, you don't do that. You have to like put your thoughts through this, and you have to speak about it because it was so easy. I'm looking at the goal again. I can't show it to you, but let me do a pause and show you before the goal what that guy did. I'll come back to there you go. Let me show you. Let me show you. This is the goal just before he took the shot. I don't know if I could show it, but let me show you. Look. Corner taken. You could just see it about there. It's about here, where the crowd is. I don't know who's marking him. Maybe it's Szoboszlai. So look. Brought it down. Look, he's right there where Salah is. See, Salah's just right there in front of him. Brought it down. How do you bring it down and took a shot and scored? How do you bring it down? That's what I don't understand. This is a corner. How did he bring it down from the air? That is freaking weird. He brought it down from the air, guys. That's a corner. He came right, look, 6-yard box. He's there. Who's marking him? I thought like it was. I really don't know who's marking him. Szoboszlai is the closest to him. Look at Gravenberch. Look at the space before he takes a shot. Look where they are. Look at Szoboszlai right behind him, right there. Behind him. But look at the space before he takes a shot. You know, nobody near him. Szoboszlai is trying, but it's too late by that time. But look at where is these three players right in front of him? This is Konate, McAllister, and Gravenberch. Oh, sorry, Gakpo. What are they running out to block the shot like they did when McAllister took the shot? It's a joke, man. As I said, it's a corner. They've taken the corner. The guy brought it down from the sky, stopped it with his foot, and took a shot and placed it in the top corner. How? From a corner. Where is the marking? Where is the actual pressure on the ball? Nah, man, I give up. I'm done with this bullshit. Honestly, I'm done. I can't watch this anymore. And people are actually defending this crap. This crap here, they're defending it. I give up. Honestly. Nah, no chance, man. No chance.
You have this season to fix
that alone should be a sackable offense for anyone that actually coached the team, if you know what I mean. But yeah, it's okay. Saeed will never be sorry. We'll never learn. 100%, Nick. 100%, my brother. Saeed is Saeed. Yeah, Tony. 100%, man. The first goal, defending that led to the corner. Shocking. Even Konate kicking out a full corner. But then again, bro, think about it this way. You still should not concede a goal from a corner like that. The way he brought it down from the sky and placed it in the top corner and nobody pressuring him. That should not be allowed. You know what I mean? You could still fix things. You could still clear stuff. You could still block the ball. But it's too much of the same every game that Liverpool plays because every set pieces is a goal. You might as well just, give them a head start. And every time Liverpool can see the goal, the game is over. Everybody knows that. It's over.
It up, because I tell you what, man, we are going to be told, yo, bye-bye, see you later. We've seen Liverpool lost this weekend. We've seen Man City lost this weekend. It was time to gain momentum. Gain momentum. But yet we haven't. What's the point of me laughing all weekend? Explain to me. Why was I laughing all weekend? I look like an idiot, bro. Idiot. Wallahi billahi, man. Bro, today, Joshua Zirkzee, the only chance we had Pickford today. But let's be honest, we had one chance that Pickford made a worldie.
Yeah.
That was it. Nothing else came of it. Nothing. Look at my head. I'm hot, man. Under this, I'm sweating, bro, because I'm steaming.
Yeah, man. It's hard, man. Peak.
The players, though, no, oh my God, man. Midfield is just open. Lenny Yoro, shocking today. Amad Diallo, brother, play with the team, bro. It's not about you. Shocking today as well. Defensively, organization, nowhere to be seen. But why on earth do you say to yourself, yo, I'm not going to take a centre-back off? Why? Take a centre-back off. Ash, double A, come. Talk to me, man. I need to cool down, man.
Brother, hey, you need an
Can this pick you up, by the way? Wallahi, where's she gone? Wallahi, it's pissing me off, bro.
Hey, bro, what can we say that's not already been said? The player's not good enough. The manager's not good enough. The coaching's not good enough. The setup is not good. It's not good enough. And listen, we all get called.
I could have sworn them lot have done streams. They're all happy with the manager. I don't know if I'm wrong about that. I could have sworn that they said they're happy with Almiron as the manager now, considering that they've been winning. So you're only going to change your mind about him when you're losing. But when you're winning, he's the best manager in the world. Like, you got to make up your mind. This is what I'm saying about modern day Premier League fans. I mean, it's just beyond ridiculous. How do you 1 minute say it's okay, and we're happy with the head coach, and the next minute you just change your mind? Make up your, what the hell is going on? You have to be consistent with this manager that you have, man. Don't come out with shit like that and then all of a sudden change your mind about it. Be consistent, man. It's beyond ridiculous if you're doing that. I'm consistent with my manager, a head coach. I know his shit. I know we've been like blinded by last season's success, because he's still got the core team that won the league, and then he added more quality on top of that any other team dream of, and we're still struggling. That's a terrible manager. That's a manager that doesn't know anything, the head coach that doesn't know nothing, because he keeps coming back with the same team every single time when we play football. International football, 2 weeks break, comes back and plays the same team that was losing before that. That's a terrible head coach. That's a terrible person in general, as anything that you could think about football, because he's not learning from the past mistakes that he did. Either those players have a contract, they have to play every game that they're in, or he just hasn't got the backbone. That's how I see when I look at Arne Slot. It's going to be interesting, isn't it? It's going to be peak at the end of the season, because our fan base put a dress on Arteta last season, calling him, the bridesmaid. Now they're going to reverse that at the end of the season when they win the league. They are going to win the league. Let's be honest there. There's no other team that's consistent like Trudon is saying. There's no other team that's consistent like Arsenal. Everybody else is just failing around them. You know what I mean? Everyone is shit except for Arsenal. There you go. Now they're scoring the goals, Trudon. They're no longer, they're no longer doing the set pieces every single time, every game that they play. They're actually scoring goals now from open play. And that's the frightening bit. Now, if Gyökeres starts scoring goals, that's a bonus for them as well. So each time of the season, they're going to improve while other teams are decreasing. It's scary times, man. But yeah, like I said about the Man United fans, like 1 minute they're supportive of this guy. They say we're back. They're all dancing, Saeed doing his little shuffles and all that stuff, and doing, this and that and all that stuff. Little movements. Can't do big, can't do, loose movements, but it's always like this. Yeah, it's peak for them, man. But listen, they're gonna win one game. They're gonna come back to Amarin is the best manager in the Premier League. Watch this space. 1 minute this way, next minute that way. It's crazy. It's crazy, man.
Negative because we don't fall for the gimmick of 5 unbeaten because we know the performances haven't shown a true reflection of a team that's gone 5 unbeaten playing well. This was always going to happen, and it's inexcusable to be down to 10 men against Everton to be down for 10 men for most of the game, and that is the output that we're putting across at home. Like none of the attacking players. Listen, five defenders at home against 10 men is inexcusable by the manager, and he should have changed it immediately to go more offensive. And he tried that at half time, but the players have to take accountability.
Absolutely.
You know what's funny, guys? Yeah, he's talking the same way that I've been talking. You know, these head coaches in the modern day, they're all young in it. They're all part of this Pep Guardiola era, not Ferguson, and older managers. They're all part of this new era. What I've noticed about these new managers in the modern day of football, they don't see anything during the game that's danger. You know what I mean? They don't sense danger. They just let the game carry on. Even when they're struggling, they still let the game carry on. There's no point of the game them realizing, shit, man, we've got to make some changes on the pitch. We might have to revert back or attack or something. There's nothing like that with these head coaches. They just continue again and again until they get it right. And majority of the time, they don't get it right. I've noticed that, I thought it was just my coach. Amarin yesterday was the same. I'm thinking, bro, you're losing 1-0 to 10 men. You got to bloody start changing things because the minutes are running. It became 50th minute, 60th minute, 80th minute, 70th minute, 80th minute. There was no change. He made some meaty substitutions that wasn't really impacting the game, but it was still the same play, if you know what I mean. Same thing again. Pass the ball to Fernandes. Fernandes launches it in. Pass the ball to Ahmad. He launches it in. That's how it was. Oh, Luke Shaw on the left. Cross it in. Just look for Xerxes. It was just like that the whole game. It's just similar to, I'm telling you, these new managers, Pep Guardiola era managers, are all over the place. They don't sense danger. I look at it from a point of view, 10 minutes. Okay, it's going great. We'll continue. 20 minutes. We've got a goal. We continue with this. But if it's the other way around, 10 minutes, the other team are battering us. They're at position. They didn't, the pass is at positioning us as well. They are at working us on the pitch. And they're getting a lot of chances to get in the game. So what do I do? Where's the response? At what point do you actually respond? There ain't no response from these guys. Team at position us, teams at fight us, teams to take more shots than us, and there's no response to that. It's not just Arne Slot. I think it's every new head coach, these new era managers. They don't sense danger, man. Because it's always the same every game that they play. And there's never a change on the pitch. You don't need to make changes in personnel, obviously, coming off. Sometimes you can, but majority of the times you don't need to do that. You change systems on the pitch, if you know what I mean. Make it more difficult for the opponents. Win the ball back, up the pitch so you could attack up the pitch. Or be hard, do a low block. Be hard to beat. Don't make, the other team have gaps to exploit and get goals from. There's nothing like that. They just play the same way they started, and they never sense danger. That's what I said about Liverpool against Man City. The first 5 minutes, I can see there was something wrong. 10 minutes, I said, guys, we're going to lose this game. This game is going to be long. And then it just continued and continued and continued to the second half. And then 50th minute, he realized, but by that time, it was too late. It was too late. If you know what I mean. So you can't really wait that long. You got to change during the first half before the game gets away from you. And these guys don't do that, guys. Honestly, they're terrible managers, man, in the modern day. There's no sense in danger. And that's the worrying part of, my team and everyone else's team. This is going to be the new thing now. Teams just playing the same way every single time until they get it right on the pitch. And majority of the time, they don't get it right. Man, it's crazy. Absolutely. They don't sense danger, man. I've always said it. The best managers, if you look at the greatest managers that ever lived, like Pep Guardiola, Ferguson, Mourinho, Wenger, you know, those managers, what they used to do back in the day is if things are not working right in the first 20 minutes of the game, they're going to make some changes. During the game, they're going to put a player in a certain position to make it difficult for the opponents so they could get a goal or something like that. But now, it's just play the same way until the second half. And then, but by that time you're 2-0 down. The game is too late. It's gone. It's gone.
Absolutely nothing. They were toothless. It's worse than toothless. Like it's inexcusable. And a lot of them players have to look at themselves tonight and think, "Am I doing enough to play for a club like Manchester United?" And no, they're not. They're not good enough. And I'm tired of seeing the same players do the same shit all again. Why bring Delo on? Don't go with shit. Delo did absolutely nothing again. Absolutely terrible. Sure.
Piss off, man. Side to side, man.
Ahmad was poor.
Everyone, I don't think there was one good player.
Not one good player tonight. I think, do you know
even Lemons, I'm expecting a little bit more from that goal, but is what it is.
I think he took our best player off in Casemiro. I think he was our best player, and he took him off.
And today, how dare you bring on Kobe Mainu just to save face? You absolute tool, man. That's disgusting, Urban Amarin. You brought...
Yeah, he's right. He's right. It's similar to us when we bring on Chiesa, like when we're and what do you call it? That kid Rio, Ingamoa. Like when we're bringing these players on when the game is already done. Like, what's the point? Like, just to save face. Like, what's the actual point? You already embarrassed yourself as a head coach. I mean, why are you bringing these players on? What are they going to change when the game's already gone? I don't understand. I really don't understand. They should have been starting. Not coming on in the last minutes of the game. You're taking the piss, man. You're taking the fucking piss. Yeah. I don't understand that. I really don't. But like I said, look at the similarities between the two managers. This is the Pep Guardiola, school. This is what they learn from, and they're trying to give it a little sprinkle of their knowledge on top of that. They're all the same managers. I'm telling you, Amaron, Slot, they're all the same managers, guys. Look at the way Saeed is talking. Let me just rewind it a bit. It's like us. When we ask, why are you bringing on Ingamoa and Chiesa at that time? Why? What's the point? The game is done. Just to save face. Oh, I'm giving the opportunity to the youngsters. No, bro. We know what you're doing. We're not stupid. They're all similar. I'm telling you guys. Look at the managers. They're all similar. The head coaches are all similar, man.
Just to save face. You absolute tool, man. That's disgusting, Urban Amarin. You brought Kobe Mainu so you could get cheers from the crowd. I'm glad they booed you, man. I'm glad.
Yeah, Ash.
Ash, go on, man.
Mate, listen, this is what we used to do. This is Amarin football. I'm surprised anybody is surprised. Do you know what I mean? Because this is what we've got to put with. This is our football now. This is our football club. We came here expecting to beat Everton. David Moyes, the first ever win against Manchester United as an opposition manager. That's madness, that. They had 18 minutes. 18 minutes we had against 10 men. How many saves did Pickford have to make? 1-2 saves, maybe. That's it. Listen to me. That screams structure. There's no set plays going on. There's no understanding between each other and the team. I'm sick of it. I'm frustrated, but I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised what we're witnessing here because this is Amarin football. It's never going to change. Bringing on Kobe Mainu, to suffer there, it's madness. I don't know what to say, mate. I'm just...
Listen, we're gonna wrap it up here. Listen, apologies for my language. I didn't mean to say. Listen, apologies. Hello. You know what? Fuck her, man. Listen, apologies from...
Give up, Saeed. Give up, bro. Give up. You don't need to apologize, man. Just continue.
My language, in it, you get me? It's what it is, man. I'm just heated at it. You get me? I didn't mean to say what I said. It's, yeah. Guys, like the video. Subscribe to the channel. I'm out of it.
Yeah, they're done, it. They're done. They are done. Yeah, so it is what it is. I saw Terry afterwards, the guy who brings on people and takes the piss out of them every week and thinking, he's always thinking, oh, maybe I got back, Yeah, get the heck out of here, man. He ain't back. He's never going to come back. Team is shit, man. Let's see what he's saying.
I'm going to have cold sweats. I'm going to wake up in the middle of the night thinking this was a nightmare when in fact it was all true. There is no defending it on any level. It was abysmal. embarrassing. In my opinion, worse than getting beat 3-0 by Nottingham Forest.
Man, the guy's got to come over, man. Bobby Charlton, innit? I am traveling from Cardiff to Liverpool for tomorrow's game. My first ever UCL game. I should be a lot more excited for a game like this. Yeah, you should be, Brett. I think we're gonna win the game. To be fair, bro, these are the type of games we win anyway. You know what I mean? When teams just play their football. Champions League, I don't see it being a tactical game like the Premier League, where teams, just sit in front of the goalkeeper and defend for their lives. They more or less play football, and that's what I'm going to see, bro. So don't worry. I think we're going to win tomorrow's game. Don't worry about that. I wouldn't worry, honestly. I think we're going to win that game. It's just a retaliation, innit, to the previous performances. That's what it is. They're going to give us a bit of hope in the Champions League. We're going to win that game, and then we're going to go back to the Premier League. Leeds away, West Ham away, and then it's going to be a difficult game. It's going to be a long game. I know West Ham are struggling, guys, but don't be surprised if West Ham turn up on the day as well. So, yeah, it's just a bit of hope, bro. It's just a bit of hope. Big up, fake pundit, my guy. Big up, my bro. Yeah, I wouldn't worry about tomorrow's game, Brett. You'll be fine, bro. You'll be fine. Don't worry about that. I just really don't like this manager. He's rubbish, bro. He's absolutely diabolical. I've given up. I mean, I don't know where these other people that's supporting this crap come from, man. They don't even care about Liverpool. I honestly don't think they care about Liverpool, Brett. Big up Fozzie in chat. Yeah, big up, bro. Big up. I don't know what's going on in the mornings. Normally, we have a lot of us on here. I know I've been away for a bit, but then again, I've been trying to reach out from, for the outside fans as well. But let's see what Terry's saying. Bubble Chow and Terry.
Worse than anything else we've witnessed this weekend. Worse than 0.07% XG for Tottenham. This was the pits. This was shocking. And every player, every member of the coaching staff, the manager especially, I've got some special words for him tonight. Shame on you, you charlatans, you swines, you pigs, you pigs. Pigs!
Bit dramatic, isn't it? Wow.
An utter embarrassment on every single level. Ruben Amorim, I'm going to start with you because you were the biggest problem tonight. We were 5 games unbeaten going into this match. Won our previous 4 games at home. Against Brighton, we played some lovely football.
Yeah.
Against Burnley, against Sunderland, some really lovely football. The Chelsea game was an anomaly. Started well, they went down to 10 men, but I was very happy with the result. We played with some pace. We had some swagger.
Mm-hmm.
I really felt we'd turn up tonight and do it. But we started on the back foot. And we started on the back foot tonight because Ruben Amorim decided to play all our defensive-minded players. The shape's the shape. But it's about who you have in the positions that matters. And we'll get onto the issue with Lenny Euro late in the game as well. But it's who's in those positions. Something that was starting to cook, something that was starting to look good was having Ahmad and Mbumo on that right-hand side.
Yep.
It started working a treat. Beat Liverpool away, unbeaten in 5 games. What's he done for the last 2 matches? He broke up the partnership. That's like breaking up One Direction before you've had a hit record. Why? Why, Amorim?
Why?
You go with 2 defensive fullbacks. I get Cass and Bruno haven't let you down yet. You go with your free at the back. Xerxes was given a chance. I'll take some responsibility on this. I said he deserved or should get a chance. What a horrendous decision that was. Because he's a bit like Firmino. He's like a defensive attacker. Never in the box, always coming out.
No,
Our fullbacks are getting forward, but then because of their lack of ability on the ball, losing it, the midfield was then getting exposed because the fullbacks are pushing forward. Ahmad, now playing in the 10 with Mbumo, neither were dropping back into the midfield as Cunha's been doing. And that's the bit for me when I looked at the manager and said, why have you changed it? What you did in those 5 games was Cunha was dropping back into midfield out of possession to ensure that we weren't being overrun. Of course, there's always going to be moments where you get overrun. Even the best teams have that happen to them, but they weren't doing it tonight. The fullbacks couldn't hold on to the ball. The spacing behind was getting exploited. Shambles. Bad tactical decision, and it ruins the structure of the team. You didn't need to do that again tonight. You go with Mount and Mbumo in the 10 if you're going to play Xerxes. Or what you really should have done is put Mount and Bruno in that 10 in the attacking three up front and put Mainu in the middle, Ahmad and Mbumo on the right-hand side. Then you can pick between Dorgu and Delo. It's the same difference on the left-hand side. But you got it wrong. And we were given a lifeline because we looked really poor in the opening 20, 30 minutes. But we did have the only real good chance to score. Bruno narrowly wide. They get a man sent off, and it was a red card. Whether people like hearing it or not, it was a red card. It's only happened 3 times in the Premier League. You can't slap or punch your own teammate, and he slapped him. End of. No debate about that one tonight at all. They want to change the rules and make it a yellow tomorrow, do it, but you got to abide by the law. No change from Amorim. He doesn't look at it and go, do you know what? Let's get Maz off the pitch now. In fact, I would have actually taken Euro off, and I'll tell you why later, down to 10 men. But get Maz or Euro off, put Ahmad into that position. Let's bring another midfield player into the game, like somebody like Mainu, push Bruno further up, and let's bang home this advantage. It's cowardly. Yellow belly, chicken Amorim tonight. Chicken Amorim. And as the game went on, and this probably has pissed me off more than any of it, utterly embarrassing. Amorim had no business keeping 3 centre-backs on the pitch for 90 minutes.
Yep.
90 minutes, we're lining up with 5 at the back. When they had goal kicks, we weren't even winning the first and second ball, by the way. Shambles. It was tactical negligence and malpractice. The lack of adaptation was criminal from start to finish in this game. And Amorim got it wrong in every single department. Other than Mount coming on and Mainu coming on, those are the only decisions that were correct.
That was wicked. The pigs equal haram. No swine around here. Yeah, it's crazy in its peak, bro. Xerxes should never be mentioned in the same sentence as Firmino. It's a fucking joke anyway he's saying that. Let's be honest. Sorry about the language, guys, on this early morning. Firmino down near corner flag. Slides in there and does a no-look back heel. Nutmeg pass. Come on, you never walk alone, man. I miss that guy. I really do, man. I love the way Mane spoke about him, man. He said, he's the most selfless human being he's ever met in his life. He said, there's only one player in my house I've got a picture of, and that's Firmino. He said he'd never seen that guy sad. He's never seen him, talk about other people. He just comes and plays his football. You need that kind of player around your football club. Positive vibes, man. That's what Firmino was. Never selfish in front of goal. Always selfless. That's what you need, man. We don't have that anymore. We don't, we've got a number 11 that just shoots in every sight. Man, it's crazy. And that's the leader of our team, by the way. Jamie Carragher called him out yesterday. He said about Salah, he said, what? He's only coming out when he wants a contract and all that stuff. And he's got Man of the Match awards. He's never coming out when we're struggling. Well, it's a big statement, Carragher. Big statement, my bro.
But what he really got wrong is he kept those 3 centre-backs on. So there were times, and Gary Neville was going on about it, and I hate when Gary Neville's right about the team on a negative front because the whole world hears it, but the whole world's got to hear it. What was he doing? I don't dislike Euro. I'm not having a go at Euro. But it wasn't the shape. It was the individuals in it. Why is Euro on the ball there? Get Euro off. Got Lacey on the bench. Throw a youngster on who's more comfortable in the attacking areas. Move some players around. But they were no threat to us. They had not a shot on goal after they scored. And we still had Shaw and Euro standing there. Mannequins. Mere mannequins at Old Trafford tonight. It was like walking around H&M. Absolutely abysmal on every single level.
And we was hearing Amarin, is the next coming of Alex Ferguson and all this stuff. There you go, people. Don't be fooled by these new era managers, guys. Head coaches, whatever you call them. I'll call them whatever I want. Managers, head coaches. They're head coaches, which means they only concentrate on the team. They don't really go outside the football club, doing promotions and all that stuff and charity work and etc. And in a regular basis. They might do it now and again, but I'm talking about the people outside the football. So outside the football deal with that nowadays when they give you just a job, just to deal with the players. That's what they do nowadays. And these guys are still struggling. I just wonder, what do they actually analyze before they play games? Because I don't think they do enough of that. I think these new head coaches, guys, they disrespect their opponents because it doesn't matter if it's the bottom team to the top team. You still got to sit down with the team and show them the opponent's weaknesses and strengths. And I don't think these guys do that. And not only that, you got to sit down with your players and look at them individually. You know what I mean? You need that kind of person around that's going to tell your players, bro, when I watch you every single time, because I got to watch you, I'm analyzing your game. That's why I'm here telling you to improve in your game. When I'm watching you in the videos, just the camera on you, you're making the same mistakes every single time. Like McAllister, let me give you an example of McAllister. What's McAllister's weaknesses? Running and passing the ball. And that should be one of them two should be his strengths. You know what I mean? But he's got neither. Whenever I see McAllister, I always see him give the ball away. But I always see him not defending as well because he can't run back. So why are you giving the ball away if you can't run back? You should keep possession. If you can't pass the ball, put your body on the line, get a free kick. That's a smart play. That's what everybody does. If you're, a number 10 or a genius kind of player, he doesn't even do that. He just passes the ball, loses the ball, then he goes to an attack and they score a goal or they create a chance. It's the same thing every time, guys. Gravenberch, what is his weaknesses now? Positioning. He's always out of position. He's too far away from the defense and he's our DM. But who sits there watching these videos and telling him, bro, I don't want you going that far. Make sure you put yourself in a position that it's hard to beat when we haven't got the ball. Go back. Avengers, assemble. Go back. Nothing like that happens. It's the same shit every week. And I told you guys, these new head coaches, I thought it was just Arne Slot. It's the new ones, man. They're all mad. They're all crazy. They do the same shit. He's talking about the same thing. He's talking about the same thing I've been talking about for the last, 3 months. The same thing that we're facing. We're too easy to beat. We're too easy to get at. We haven't got enough fight. We keep making the same passes every single time. Side to side, up, back, side to side. I mean, Van Dijk has more touches than a striker every single time. Why would I want Van Dijk to have more touches when I want my football to be played at the other side, way above, Van Dijk? Why are we going in the wings and then instead of crossing it in, we're passing it back to him? Why? I don't understand. We're not going to get a goal from that. And then he does a long ball, the same old balls he's been doing for years. And then now, what do teams do? They put a player on Salah. So it's impossible to do that long ball. But we're still doing it, which doesn't get anywhere. But then you look at Man United, same thing. Fernandes launching the ball in the box to no man's land again and again and again. And then it goes to Ahmad, the same thing as Salah does on the wings as well. It's too similar, man. I'm telling you guys, it's the modern day coaches. It's the modern day football. There's no thought towards anything. It's just one way we're playing one way, we're gonna stick with that. And that is it. Which is just attack, and then pass back, side to side. It's just the same shit. It's the same shit every game. I've seen this movie before. I've read this book before. Listen, guys, man, cut the cord and just jump off this damn ship, man. I'm telling you, this modern day football is a detriment to everything that we believe in as a football fan. They've got no ideas, these new head coaches. They're all the same. He's talking about, his club the same as I'm talking about my club. Man, get out of here, man. Get out of here. Big up Barovian. What are you saying? Big up Fozzie, the chat. Hope everyone is well this morning. Everton now above us in dark times. Please don't do that to me. Big up Chelsea. What are you saying, man? Chelsea sessions. Big up Fozzie TV. Chelsea title contenders. I think so, bro. But the thing is with you guys, it's the consistency that I have an issue with. As soon as you sort that consistency out, I think you'll be fine. It's the spine of the team Chelsea has a problem with, which is, the goalkeeper. You need a leader at the back. If Silva was younger, if you could get Silva, something similar to Silva now, it would have been a brilliant season for you guys. I would have believed you would have, challenged for the title. Because the midfield is there. Striker, you could say, we don't know about Delap. I'm not going to judge Delap right now. Maybe with time, he's going to get a lot of goals. In front of goal and all that stuff, but from the defense to the attack, at least you're scoring goals. And from the midfield to the attack, at least you're scoring goals. You got the midfield. You got Fernandez. You got Lavia. You got Caicedo. You got Cole Palmer there as the number 10. You know what I mean? You got everything. You got the wingers like Neto, Grittins. I think that's his name on the left hand side. That look well balanced, if you know what I mean. Because when you keep swapping Neto and all that stuff, it's not nice to see, bro. But now, like, you've got the balance of a right foot on the left and a left footed on the right that's willing to take on players, if you know what I mean. So yeah, man, I think you are title contenders, but it's just that spine of the team I have an issue with. This is me being genuine. That's what I want to be on this channel right now and give you guys advice in regards to your football club. Obviously, I don't want you to win the league title as a Liverpool fan, but it is what it is. If you want an honest opinion, I'll give you honest opinion with that. If you sort that out, you'll be fine. I don't know about this season. The same prescription. The same prescription was there last year. Even to the point that if they had won a match, they would have gone first in December 2024. Yeah, listen, it is what it is. It's a work in progression, innit? That's what you call it, innit? That's what it is. Sorry, perception. Yeah, sorry. It's a work in progress. That's what Chelsea is at the moment. It's gonna take time. If you look at each seasons that when we watching Chelsea, they're improving. They're getting better and better and better, and that's what's happening with you guys. So eventually, that's gonna come together, and that's what you need. Just stick, with the same coach. Stop changing, but make sure the weak areas of your football club is sorted out along the way, which is the goalkeeper, the defense. That's the most important area. Get a leader at the back with a good goalkeeper, like an All Black, from Atletico Madrid, somewhat like that, and then you'll be fine, man. Yeah, let me get back to Terry. Yeah, big up, man, big up, Fozzie. Just a quick question: where can we pressure PSV tomorrow? I think we'll be fine tomorrow. I think we're gonna play that type of football that's attacking, and PSV I think play similar football in a way. I don't think PSV is gonna come to Anfield and just sit back and then wait for us to attack or anything like that. I think they're gonna play their type of football, and then we're gonna obviously exploit their weaknesses, and that's how I see it, man. Yeah. We'll be fine, man. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I agree. Yeah, big up Chelsea sessions, man. Big up, man. If we lose to PSV, surely Slot needs to go. How long are you gonna say that for, bro? How long we're gonna wait and say that again and again and again? It's getting tiring to keep talking about the same thing. We've been losing for a long time, man. We've lost 6 in the Premier League. I mean, 1 in the Champions League, and we're at the League Cup. That's criminal offense as it is. They should be gone by now, but they're not. There you go.
Abysmal. And do you know what, Amarim? I said it after the Grimsby game, and I meant it then, that if he got sacked, I'd understand it on every single level. I'd understand it on every level if he gets sacked. Same as tonight. If the announcement came out, I'd go, I get it. 10th in the league. Opportunity to go 5th. Gets his lineup wrong, substitutions wrong, no adaptation. You've got to blame the manager for that. Horrendous. I'm not saying sack him. I'm not saying keep him either. I'm indifferent. I have apathy. If you don't understand what it means, look it up on the internet. I'm not letting the players off the hook, though. Everything I've said about Amorim stands. I make him the biggest issue tonight. We can debate and argue the percentage. If you want to say 80, great. If you want to say 60, great. The majority is with Amorim, but I'm not letting these players off the hook. I'm not letting them off the hook. I've got a list here. Terry's list in my Grinch book. Listen to this. Okay. Now, system, yes, is a problem. And you could argue some of these, if you had better players in that position, they could do better. But I'm sorry, I'm not letting these players off the hook. Let's go. Bruno pouring his challenge on Dewsbury Hall. Yoro pouring his challenge on Dewsbury Hall for their shot on goal. Could Lemaine's got a stronger hand on it? Maybe. But Yoro should be much stronger. Bruno much better. Player mistake. Dorgu's miss at the far post, getting close to half time. Zero composure. His mistake. Ahmad put through on goal, very similar to Sheshko away at Brentford. All he needs to do is control it well. First touch is a pass, goes to the goalkeeper. Player mistake. Xerxes, I counted, by the way, today in the game. And it happened less in the second half because of the way they played. But in that first half, 7 times he gave the ball away in an unforced error. 7 times. Player mistake. Maz has the ball on the right-hand side. 4.
I'm laughing here because he's got a diary. You know what I mean? What the hell is going on here, man? What the hell is going on? He's got a diary there. Wow. To beat this boring bullshit, the best way was Klopp full out press. Yes, 100%. You never walk alone. I was saying it yesterday, my brother. Like, the only thing that can save this football club to not go back to that, 30 years era is Klopp. Bring back Klopp, man. I can't have another head coach other than Klopp coming back over here. I'm honest about it because I miss that belief. You know what I mean? I miss that honesty about our football club. We're just lying to ourselves at the moment. We're lying to ourselves, and we're believing something at the moment that's not there with this head coach. He's terrible. I gotta be real, man. He's absolutely diabolical. I don't know what people are watching. I've had my limits. You know what I mean? I give him a chance. I've given him a chance just to correct things, but he hasn't got a backbone. I still see Salah on the pitch. I still see Gakpo on the pitch. I still see Van Dijk, who's not even performing anymore on the pitch. I see Kirkes back in the team when he should not be back in the team. I see Soboslai as a right back. I see Gravenberch as a centre back. You know what I mean? When he's not even defending better in front of the defense. Anyway, we conceded goals with him being the protector of the defense. McAllister still is on the pitch when he's not supposed to be on the pitch. Isak is starting games when he's not supposed to start games. He's supposed to be gradually coming into the team as he improves, if you know what I mean. So yeah, man, it's just the same shit every week, and it's not going to change anytime soon. That's what I don't understand when people are still waiting on hope. He's not going to change. He's already telling you that's not his principle. Playing difficult to beat. He wants to be wide open football, midfielders playing at the back. And then creating chances like that and at scoring teams. It doesn't matter if you concede goals. His thought of the game is, I don't care if we concede a goal as long as we outscore that team. That's the thought of Arne Slot, guys. That's the thought of Amaron as well. If you watch Man United, these are the new coaches, man, of this modern day. They're just clueless, man. They forgot. There's a defensive side to be played here. Why did Liverpool get better? Because we brought in great defenders. We brought in a great goalkeeper. When we had those meaty millionaires and Karius and all these useless goalkeepers and Skirtles and Sacco and all these useless players, what used to happen? The defense was the weakest point. Phil Babb, Neil Ruddock, Scales, Mark Wright. Steve Hartness? What was the issue? It was the defense and the goalkeeper. David James in goal. There you go. When you're serious and you sort those positions out, then, you could dominate and things like that. And that's what we're missing. Jurgen, what did he do? He built from the back all the way to the front. I mean, and look how that turned out. You got to take those steps. That's the dominant steps. But for some reason, this new, young managers, they're giving us this ridiculous hope of nothing. I mean, you got to concede goals, but you got to outscore teams. That's not football. That's madness. That's beyond ridiculous. But yeah, it is what it is. People want to believe in this shit. Go for it, man. Go for it. to beat this boring bullshit, the best way was Klopp full out press. The problem with that is it wears out players. Hard to sustain over 2 seasons. More about being athletic now than skillful. I agree with you to a certain extent, but if you got the depth of the squad and you could rotate the squad, then I think the players ain't going to be as tired as you think they will be, bro. The problem with Jurgen's team, the bench wasn't strong enough to replace the team that was on the pitch. Similar to what we've got right now. The bench ain't strong enough to replace those players on the pitch. Each time we put Curtis Jones there and these other players, does it improve? No, because we're still facing the same issues that we did even with those players that was there before them. So yeah, it was the depth of the squad. Yes, players get tired, but when you overplay them, they will get tired. That's a human, obviously, part of the game. So I agree with you, but the depth of the squad was just not there. If the bench was stronger for Jurgen, I think we would have been fine, but it wasn't strong enough. We don't even have anyone who can really press apart from Sobos. But when you put Sobos as a right back, how's he going to press? Doesn't make any sense. And then you got Gakpo and Salah. They will never press. They're two lazy players. I mean, it's like, I have to press. It's like that kind of attitude. We don't need that. We need players going straight away. Maybe play Ekitike on the left because he's always running about. Maybe Ekitike on the left is the thing that can solve the left side. If you know what I mean. For now, future obviously striker, but play him as a guy who's gonna run towards the defense like Mane used to. Remember what Mane used to do, guys? He was the first point of the press. Once he gets there, they have to kick the ball long. We get it back, we attack, we score a goal. Mane is at the end of it. And Ekitike is good at that as well, scoring goals. He could do similar thing to Mane, if you know what I mean. So maybe it is Ekitike's time, and his height will help if we have to go the longer route as well. So Ekitike on the left maybe is the the thing that could salvage the left side. Maybe because Gakpo is beyond ridiculous, guys. Honestly, big ups up. So we're saying Ange football is better than slot football. Maybe so. You never know. You never know, man. Hekatika, what are you saying? We aren't defensively bad. Our manager plays a shit system that makes us bad defensively. We proved we are solid defensively versus Madrid and Villa, well as the beginning of last season. Yeah, I agree with I agree with majority of that, bro. 100%. 100%. Good point, Tafsir. Sorry, Hekatika. Yeah, but good point, bro. Yeah, but it's a simple side of the game, isn't it? You got to go with that hard to beat, mindset. We don't have that, unfortunately. We go into a mindset like we just got our score teams still from the beginning of the season till now. Yeah, it's crazy, isn't it? What are you saying, Barovian? It will be interesting to see the mentality of the players in tomorrow's game, and if they are playing for this manager or if he has already lost the dressing room. I think he's lost. I don't know about losing the dressing room. I just think the quality of coaching is just not there, bro. We're hoping, I can't live in hope. I want to guarantee, I want to see something with the players that we got that's going to give me, that motivation to say, we're here to stay kind of thing. But I don't see that with this head coach. And me giving up this quickly, seeing what I'm seeing is very rare, to be fair, guys. The thing is, what's the identity of this football club when you're watching them play? There's no identity, man. You're hoping. When you live in hope, you're going to end up like the 90s when I was watching Roy Evans and, Jamie Redknapp doing long balls from deep line midfield. That's the hope you're living on now, guys. As I said, he does not care about the defensive side of the game. He just wants to outscore teams. This is the mentality of a modern day manager, unfortunately. Nobody wants to do that defensive dogged work and all that stuff. That's Arsenal are doing. The only team that's doing that is Arsenal at the moment, and look at the rewards they're getting at the top of the league. It's crazy, man. It's peak. I'm telling you, surely if we will lose to PSV, they will sack him. I don't know, Hecatike. I don't know. With this, it's their project, isn't it? This is the Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes project. So he might be here for a long time, unfortunately, man. But let's get back to the thing.
Attackers versus 2 in the middle. Hits the first man. Play a mistake. Bruno Fernandes has a shot well saved, to be fair. Then Ahmad gets played in. He has options to square it to the right. What does he do? Scuff shot. Play a mistake. In Mbumo, we're attacking 48th minute just before half time. Breaks the line, runs through. Can play the ball into Xerxes. Under hits it. Gets cut out. Falls back to him. Can now play it into Ahmad. Over hit. Cut out. Play a mistake. Beginning of the second half. Bruno, cross from a really good area. Loads of players in the box. Well over hit. Play a mistake. Good cross from Ahmad to Mount after he came on. Absolutely ridiculous header. Play a mistake. Casemiro scuff shot when he should keep possession. Play a mistake. Mbumo shot that was saved. Well saved by the goalkeeper, to be fair. Comes out to Mount. Half hit cross shot. I wouldn't call that a mistake, though. Bruno just over the bar on the 70th minute. Hits over the bar from 6 yards out, outside of his foot. Should go with his left foot. Play a mistake. Second page now. Luke Shaw gave the ball away a minute after that cheaply, which relieved the pressure. That happened 6 times in the second half. Twice with Luke Shaw, twice with Lenny Yoro, once with Bruno Fernandes. Oh, sorry, I missed one, by the way. Bruno giving the ball away. Bruno giving the ball away on a 1-2 with Mbumo that would have broke the line and put us through 7-on-4 right at near the end of the first half. Led to them having a counter-attack. Play a mistake. Pickford, brilliant save from Xerxes' header. Got to give credit to the cross and the player there. That was on the 80th minute. Another header from Xerxes, though. Good cross from, this was, I think, Mainu. I didn't write it down. Good cross from him, headed wide. Pickford then saved another good header from Xerxes. You've got to give Xerxes credit. Yeah, I wrote down again. Lenny Yoro giving the ball away. 7th time in that half it happened to relieve the pressure on Everton in the 90th minute. Play a mistake. And then the last one I wrote down was Delete had a really weak shot from a good area. Some won't, I will. I'll forgive a defender from doing that. A litany there of player mistakes and poor execution. And some will say, Terry, it's bad coaching. It's a system. It makes the players bad. If that's your reasoning. That's your reasoning. I'm just not letting them off the hook. They were awful as well. To a man, so many bad touches, lack of ability to beat somebody, 1 or 2 good crosses out of how many? And do you want to hear some really crazy stuff today? Maybe the stats changed before the last time I checked. This is players here. Do you know that Everton won more fucking duels than us today? They beat and more duels. We won 47 duels. They won 49. Numerical advantage, but they still out-battled us. Listen to this, 44 clearances. 6 blocks, 11 goal-saving interceptions. Or they say goal-saving, that means from stops a shot or it stops the final ball that would set up a shot from them in the game. Just horrendous. Not from their point of view. Do you want the maddest bit here? Accuracy of crosses today, okay? 16% accurate crosses from Man United. Just the execution horrendous on every single level. The lack of,
you see, guys, like the poor display from players in the modern day is beyond belief. Like, they're millionaires nowadays. You know, like they're richer than the Rio Ferdinands. They're richer than Steve Bruce's. They're richer than Gary Pallister. The main line of players I'm talking about. Paul Ince. These players in the modern day, they're richer than these players, but they don't put that work ethic in the game anymore. And we're sitting here like saying it's okay, we're still defending this shit that we're watching. We should not be defending any shit. These players are crap. I'm sorry, like that's a criminal offense. You're a millionaire at the age of 17 nowadays. As soon as you step into the first team, sponsorships, everything. And then you're going to be more richer as time goes on. And the worst part of it is the work ethic is a taboo. It's forbidden to do on a football pitch nowadays, and it's okay. Oh man, I give up. Honestly, I'm done out here with this bullshit, man.
Chances created is annoying, but again, 4 big chances created today to Everton's 0. We missed all 4. Amorim, I don't care what your number is. You can go for anywhere from 51 up to 99%. The only time I'm going to argue with you if you say 100% on him, then I'm going to say I think you're going over the top. But these players today, their lack of execution, criminal. The entirety of that squad, coaching staff, and mainly the manager tonight, hang your heads in shame. Hang your heads in shame. And do you know what? One thing that's standing out to me is we go into this game, 4 wins from 4 at home, and we actually played really well in our previous 4 games, and I gave us credit there, feet firmly on the ground. Tonight, we had a chance to put ourselves near a Champions League position, continue building that confidence and momentum, but instead, the pigs turned up. The charlatans were there, vile on every level. But I'll end my rant here by saying this. Ruben Amorim tonight, you got it disgustingly wrong. 0 defender. I don't care the bench was weak. I don't care about the injuries. Went too defensive, took too long to change it, and leaving 3 centre-backs on until the final whistle. Shame on you.
There you go, people. But yeah, let's go through the games. Let's go through the Premier League games. I'll just have my own say on it. Let me just bring it up over here. We'll start with Chelsea. Of course, that was a 12:30 kickoff. I've made my own review on TikTok. Go and check out my TikTok account. It's the same name, Forza TV. Please follow me on there. I want to get to 1,000 so I could do a lot of lives on the TikTok. So please go and follow me on there. If you're watching this back, get on the comments below and follow me on the social medias right there. I'm all on that ones. Same name everywhere. So Chelsea, of course, won by 2-0. I was on Judge Mo's channel. Neto and Fernandes scored. One scored in the first half, one scored in the latter stages of the second half. He was saying I wasn't impressed. Judge Mo was saying he wasn't impressed with the display of Chelsea. He was saying they didn't play with a dominance effect. And I said, but they've changed a lot of players. It was always going to be difficult when you're rotating the squad on a consistent basis. And from what I saw of Chelsea, I thought they were phenomenal, to be fair. Us going to Burnley as well, Liverpool going to Burnley at the start of the season was a struggle. We only beat them on a penalty, if you know what I mean. That was a warning sign with Liverpool as well. This game, Bournemouth 2-2. I'm disappointed with Bournemouth, if you know what I mean, guys. Ex-player Wilson scored 2 goals against them as well. I thought like Bournemouth was stronger than this. I mean, why are you drawing with West Ham at home 2-2? It doesn't make any sense. So Bournemouth underpowered in that game. Disappointing, especially with a struggling West Ham as well. Brighton, obviously, 2 similar teams, Brighton and Brentford. Brighton beating them by 2-0. As you can see, Welbeck scored, of course, in the 71st minute. But, Thiago penalty, the 29th minute, got Brentford, obviously, the lead. But they didn't really, I don't think they've done enough, to keep that. Once you get the goal, you're supposed to be going, innit? Getting another one just to keep the game secure and, put the other team under pressure. Because the more goals you get in the game, the more the opposition has to come towards you and they leave gaps at the back. And they didn't do enough for that. You know what I mean? So Brighton was always in the game. I mean, Hinchwood, I think, scored in the 84 minutes. Hopefully I got his name right. I've never heard his name before. So he scored in the 84th minute, which, made it 2-1 to Brighton. Someone said Danny Welbeck is better than Salah. There you go, people. Scoring goals still. And Fulham, back to winning ways. Sunderland is a difficult game. Jimenez scored, of course, for them. Sunderland, are in form. I've been shocked. I was shocked they actually, lost this game for once. It's crazy, considering what they did against Arsenal, the best team in the Premier League so far, 2-2. And then, Jimenez scoring the 84th minute, the latter stages of the game and beating Sunderland like that. Yeah. So it just goes to show, innit? The Premier League this season, everybody's beating everybody. It's just one team that's a standout, and that's Arsenal, unfortunately for everybody else. And as we know, Liverpool, Morelio scored, of course. The first goal that we was discussing, Savannah scored in the 46 minutes straight after half time, which is kind of strange. You know what I mean? When you're coming out at, at half time, you expect the team, that's the home team, to put the other team under pressure and try to win the game some way, somehow. But no, they came out. They look more ambitious than Liverpool, and of course, they scored the goal in the first minute of the second half. And then you look at Gibbs White's goal. Look at how easy it was. Hutchinson getting past Robertson, cutting in from the right hand side, shooting. Alisson saving it, palms it to the edge of the obviously the 6-yard box, and then you see Morgan Gibbs White, slotting it in the bottom corner. It's just too easy. It's just like, come on, guys. 3-0 at home. It's a taboo, man. It's a taboo. It should never happen. It should never happen at Liverpool Football Club. And for us just to sit here and accept that, there's something wrong with us, man. Munoz and Pino scored for, obviously, for Crystal Palace. Yeah, I think Wolverhampton are done in it. They're done out here. There's no way back for them. I don't think they're going to get back from... I think they got about 2 points, I think, in the league so far. I haven't seen them improve at all. They sacked the coach. Has anything changed? No, man. Yeah, just 2 points in the league. That's poor, man. That's beyond poor, honestly. Please hit the likes and subscribe, all that good stuff, people. I appreciate you for coming on. Let's see over here. Newcastle 2-1. It was this game was. I like this game because it was open. I've seen the highlights of it. Barnes scoring 2 goals for Newcastle. They missed a few chances, but Man City should have had the penalty. Diaz obviously got the goal, the equalizer, and then Barnes scored in the 70th minute. But Haaland should have scored. Foden should have had the penalty. There was a few chances for Man City. On another day, I think Man City would have won this game. If they got the goal first, Man City, I think they would have won this game. It's just Newcastle getting the first goal that became a burden for Man City. It's a similarities to Liverpool. When Man City can see the first goal, they really struggle after that, and that's what's happened in this game. But then again, they should have had a penalty in the first half, but they didn't. It is what it is. We move on to Leeds. I haven't watched this game at all. Rodgers scoring 2. Rodgers, Liverpool. You know what I mean? Mitchell scored in the 8th minute. Obviously, Leeds United took the lead. But as I said, when you take the lead and you don't add on to that, there's always that threat from the opponents, if you know what I mean. So 1 goal is not a secure thing. It's got to be more than that. So Rodgers, this is what Liverpool wanted in the beginning of the season when we gave Aston Villa Harvey Elliott. Was meant to get Rodgers, but we didn't. Imagine him on the left wing, you know what I mean, challenging Gakpo. It would have been a different story. Arsenal, absolutely phenomenal in that game. Spurs got battered left, right, and centre. As they scoring a hat-trick says a lot. You know what I mean? Says a lot. But Trossard scored the first goal. And then, obviously, as they scored after that, Richarlison scored for Tottenham, which made it 3-1. And then Eze scored on the 76 minutes, which made a hat-trick for him. He's becoming impressive, isn't it? A player that was on the verge of joining Tottenham, but came back to Arsenal. It's crazy. And I don't think Arteta really fancied this player either. It's just the injuries that happened. So put it this way: if Kai Havertz didn't get injured, I don't think Eze would have been at Arsenal. There you go. See the thinking there? The thinking there is crazy, isn't it? And then you got this game. Didn't understand the sending off by Idrissa Gueye. I didn't understand it. It wasn't enough force. And not only that, it's his own player, if you know what I mean. Why getting sent off? Just give a yellow card, man. It's crazy. Dewsbury Hall obviously scored a goal. Well deserved, the way they were playing at the time. But Man United didn't have the backbone. They didn't have enough. If you know what I mean, they were just launching balls in the box, and Xerxes kept on heading it straight to Pickford's hands. He kept on making some dramatic saves and etc. and all that stuff. But Man United didn't have enough. They were terrible, absolutely diabolical. But it is what it is. People want to watch shit like that and say that we're back, then it's down on you, man. It's down on you. Let me get to the comments, man. I hope I covered everything that you guys wanted. Are you watching Slot's press conference later? I know I won't be sick of the same old waffle and talking absolute nonsense. Nah, I'm done, bro. I'm out of here with that shit, man. Get me out of this nonsense, man. The channel's changed anyway, bro. I'm no longer doing press conferences with this maniac. Maybe one day if we ever get back, you never know. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not wasting my time on, on that. It's the same shit every week. Oh, we're struggling with the long balls and all this stuff, and we're struggling with the set pieces. And yeah, it's the same shit. I don't want to hear the same shit. What's happened with Harvey Elliott at Villa? Doesn't seem to be getting any game time here. I don't think he's going to be signing for them, bro. I don't think so. Chelsea, title race. Yeah, Chelsea doing well, man. Chelsea are doing well. As I said, they need the spine of the team sorted out. Get a good goalkeeper like All Black or something like that, and then just build around that defense. Get an experienced defender, and then you'll be pushing forward. Maybe a striker that can score like 20 goals a season. I don't know about Delap, like I said. Maybe he will be that striker eventually. He just needs time and patience. But that's all that's missing. 3 players in your spine, and then you'll be cooking. Chelsea will be cooking, my brother. Let me just put it that way. Guys, as I said, this is a channel for everybody. Please like, share, and subscribe. I will be back tomorrow around probably, let me see, around 2:30, maybe I'll be back tomorrow around 2:30 or 12 o'clock. I know me, whatever it is. But as I said, just give the channel a chance. If you want to discuss other teams as well as my team and all that stuff, I'm here, guys. I'm going to do a lot of watch alongs as well, covering different teams. I will talk about the bottom half as well as the top half. Please check me out on TikTok, guys. I want to get to 1,000 followers on TikTok, because once I go on TikTok, I could do live streams and all that stuff for you over there, as well as here as well. Look out for the shorts on this channel. Look out for the pre-recorded. And always put comments, guys. I mean, if you're worried about something, just share it with me. I always reply every single time as well. So, yeah, man. Please go to Enz's channel. Enz is doing a live show right now. There's his link. I don't know how to do this redirect. I'll figure it out tonight at work, how to do the redirect. Please go to Enz's channel. And I think it's him and G at the moment. And back up back the Liverpool fans. I know like we all got our differences, but they're all good people at the end of the day, guys. Honestly, they're all good people, man. They're all my brothers, you know what I mean? And they give everyone opportunities. Let me just put it that way. Him, Hussam, Kopish guys, everybody, GTV, Jerry, everybody. Just go and support these guys, man. And Kovod's, 12th man, Quasi. All these guys, that they're good people, man. You know what I love about myself? K-Mac, Jamie as well. Don't forget about those 2 as well. I don't have a problem with anybody. Ozzy as well. Please go and subscribe to Ozzy. He's on the road to 1,000. Please get him there as soon as possible. I love being in this environment that I don't get involved in politics. I just get along with everybody. And that's it with me, man. And long may it continue, because that's how it is. I have my little disagreements with some people sometimes, but it is what it is. I don't really hold a grudge. Next day, I forgot about it. We move on, innit? Big up, Fuzzy. Thanks for the stream and much appreciated. Big up, Barovian, man. Thanks for that, guys. Yeah. Please go and subscribe to obviously Ends, man, and go watch him right now. He's live. Don't forget to smash the likes, man. I gotta make you a mod, bro. I gotta make you a mod. Appreciate you, my brother. You're definitely a mod now. That's for sure. The more mods we get, like Clive, I don't know what's happened to Scottish Bear, man. I need to find out what's going on with my brother over there, man. Yeah, Scottish Bear, I hope you're okay, my bro. Man, this guy in the summer, goodness gracious me, what he did for me, I will never forget. Yeah, so go to Ends, raid him, whatever you want to do, and, help him out down there, guys. Yeah, like, share, subscribe. Off to work. See you soon, people. Take care, everybody.